Welcome to Collaborative Growth Coaching Podcast. Hi, I'm Christine Baylor-Goodlander.
And I'm Melanie Oliveri, and we're so glad you're here. This is a space for anyone who's ready to let go of what's holding them back, tap into their true potential, and create a life that feels meaningful and joyful.
Growth does not happen alone. It's about connection, support, and taking steps that feel right for you. Each week, we'll explore ways to shift your mindset, find clarity, and take inspired action toward the life you really want.
If you're ready to feel more confident, clear, and connected to your purpose, this podcast is for you. Let's walk this path together and discover the amazing possibilities waiting for you.
Welcome to Collaborative Growth Coaching, where your next chapter begins. Good morning, beautiful people. It's Melanie and Christine from Collaborative Growth, back with you this morning to talk about life. And this morning, we're going to talk about how to embrace your inner wisdom and navigate life's complexities with enlightened grace. Well, that sounds like a lot of words, doesn't it?
Sounds fancy.
It is fancy. We fancy people over here. So
Today.
it sounds today we're fancy. It does sound fancy, but honestly, let's get real. If you're alive, you know life isn't a straight line. Do you ever see those? I guess they're a meme. And it says, it gives you the graph and it says my plan for life, and it's this upward trajectory, straight line. And then it says, the next block says what life really looks like. And it goes like this, right?
Kind of like watching a Bills game.
Oh, please. We will not discuss the Buffalo Bills. It's tragic.
Just today.
Yeah, just today. So we know there's bumps. And sometimes they're like epic hairpin turns and that nobody saw coming. You didn't see that coming. Yeah. What is that? Scene change or not? There's something that goes along with that. It's something like, I forgot.
Lost me on this.
I know, I forgot.
But sometimes they're good things.
Yes, sometimes they're good things, but sometimes they're not. You never saw them coming.
Yeah.
But through all of it, there's a deeper compass that you want to trust, and that's your inner wisdom. So let's talk about that. Let's explore that. Have you ever been at a crossroads? And maybe it's a big decision you're an emotional mess where your head is just spinning. Everyone's got an opinion, and you think, I have no idea what to do. So here's a story for you. A few years ago, a friend of mine faced a major decision. She's going to move across the country. And of course, the logical portion of her brain is telling her a list of pros and a list of cons because that's what we do. What's the pro? What's the con to doing this? She called other friends. She asked them for advice. What did they think? And yet, she still felt lost. So I told her, do this thing. It's kind of scary, but do it. Get quiet with it. Sit with it. So stop asking everyone else their advice and listen to your own intuition, your own inner self. And ask yourself, what does my soul know? Because in all honesty, you are a soul. You don't have a soul. You are a soul. And the answer is going to be gentle. It's going to be a whisper, maybe. It's not going to scream at you. But that's the flavor of inner wisdom. The flavor of inner wisdom is soft and gentle. It's not loud and brash. And it will tell you what it believes to be the right thing for you.
And it may not be what you want to hear.
True.
And because it's quiet, you can overlook it and allow yourself the grace of hearing it. So Mary Morrissey teaches us that within you is this place of wisdom, that it really doesn't matter what the circumstances are, it always knows your next right move. Most of us, though, spend our days tuned into the radio of static. It's like that noise that's always going on in the universe. And that a lot of times can be the voice of fear, the voice of urgency, or other people's voices, what they think is right for you. And they're well-meaning, but only you, deep inside, truly know what's right for you. So it's kind of no wonder we sometimes feel lost, because there's so much in this world right now. There's so much static going on. That inner wisdom, that enlightened guidance, it lives beneath the noise. Kind of, if you're reading a book, it's kind of between the pages,
Right.
you know? Um,
It's that line between the lines.
yeah, yeah. And you actually have to take the time to find it, to have the faith that you'll hear what the truth is, whether it's what you want to hear or not. And then you have to be willing to pause and, for a few breaths, listen. You can breathe for longer, you can listen for longer, but at least give yourself the grace of that few breaths. So how do you do that? Here's a little exercise that will help you tap into it, right? So find a quiet space. And it doesn't, you don't have to shut out the whole world, just a space where you can have a little time to be you and tune into you. So sometimes the most powerful thing that we can do is to step away, close the bedroom door, go into the kitchen, because nobody's going to come in and help you do the dishes, and, get your hands in the water. You don't have to be doing nothing, but you can be, and close your eyes. Careful, there's no knives in the water. Seriously, close your eyes, pause, and allow yourself to take 3 mindful breaths. I'm going to invite you to do that right now. So close your eyes for a moment. Bring your focus into your breath. And then at your pace, and allow this to be slower than what's normal for you, at your pace, inhale in through your nose. Feel that slightly cooler air coming in. When you exhale out like you're exhaling through a straw, releasing any resistance. And then repeat that breath 3 times. Put a hand to your heart as you're breathing and softly ask, what do I need to know right now? You might hear a word, you might see an image, you might just feel a nudge. And then honor that inner wisdom. No matter how small that nudge might be, listen and follow through. Maybe that nudge says, take a nap. Maybe it says, call that friend. Or wait, it's not quite time yet. Take that small step and trust that you're taking the right steps to move you forward.
So, grace isn't about being perfect or pretending everything is okay. It's about allowing yourself to move through challenges with trust and self-compassion. So imagine for a moment that you're in a maze. Worry and confusion is all around you. Grace is like rising above and seeing the bigger picture. It's about remembering I may not have all the answers right now, but I trust myself enough to find them. I trust that life will guide me. Here's a little nugget that our friend Matt Boggs likes to use. Life doesn't hand out certainty, it hands out opportunities for trust. So when you combine your inner wisdom with grace, you move less like a panicked squirrel and more like a peaceful river, flowing, adjusting, and trusting the way forward.
Let's make this practical. And here's a challenge for this week. This week, when life feels complex, out of control, confusing, pause. Just pause. Find a private spot. If you're in your office, put your headphones on. You know, they think you're working on the computer. You only have to give it a few seconds. You know, if you're home, go to the bathroom, close the door. You know, we all have dogs and kids. And so pause and then find that private spot. Put a hand to your heart and allow yourself to breathe. Because when we get anxious and confused, we shorten and shallow our breath. Allow yourself those nice deep breaths. And then ask yourself, what does my inner wiser self want? What does it want me to know? Or what does it want me to do next? And then act. Even if it's just a tiny thing. Maybe it wants you to take 5 minutes a day to walk away from the noise. You know, maybe it wants you to go out and jump back in and play with your kids, go wrestle, you know, or go throw the ball for the dog, or heaven forbid, go take a walk in the snow. um, but take that action or take that break. Honor what you're hearing. And then afterwards, journal. How did you feel? What did the movement or the stillness bring you?
So choose your wisdom over your anxiety, your inner wisdom. You all have an inner GPS. It never runs out of a battery. And you pause and you listen and you move with grace towards the next thing in your life. So if this episode, I can't speak today apparently, if this episode speaks to you in any way, share it.
Yeah.
Share it with a soul who you might think needs a little bit of peace right now. We can all use a little bit of peace right now. And hold fast to what your inner wisdom tells you. Close out the sound around you. Like our episodes, share them, subscribe. We love subscribers. And we want to hear from you. So please feel free to make a comment. We're happy to chat. We're happy to talk anytime, online, offline, however works for you. Reach out to us. We're happy to share. And as always, our information will be at the end of the episode. So until the next time, keep dwelling in those limitless possibilities, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Good morning. It's Melanie and Christine from Collaborative Growth, and we have a surprise for you. We are going to be doing a transformational retreat for awakening your dreams. Retreat's going to be in February, the end of February, the 28th and March 1st, so Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to be up at the beautiful Stella Niagara. It is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's a great place to be.
Yeah. So is your soul calling for more? Are you ready to break through of self-doubt? Recover your purpose? Rediscover your purpose? Maybe you know what your purpose is and you want to grow it. Um, Either way, stepping into the next chapter of your life. Join us for a life-changing weekend designed to ignite your spirit, clarify your vision, and really accelerate you on the path to living the life you love.
We're going to be doing things like uplifting coaching groups and spiritual practices, vision clarifying workshops, guided meditations, soul connected with other folks that dream like you, strategies to overcome resistance and take those inspired actions. We're going to do some creative art projects. We're going to have yoga. We have some massage and so much more. And just so much more. It's going to be amazing.
Yep. So if you're in the Buffalo, Williamsville area, we're going to be up in Lewiston. That's where Stella Niagara is. And the investment for this is going to be $225. This is from Saturday morning through Sunday, late morning, early afternoon. And even a better surprise, we have early bird pricing. $199. This includes the room, the meals, the massages, everything. That early bird pricing is going to be good until December 31st. And space is going to be limited. So you really want to contact us and reserve your spot as soon as possible. This is going to be an amazing couple of days.
It is. And take advantage of that early bird special as a holiday gift. Who do you know that loves experiences more than things? We get to a point in our lives where experiences outweigh, a new coffee mug or, or a new sweater or any of those things. We want experiences rather than things. Or as my children like to say to me, please don't buy us tchotchke. That's what they say. And they're not wrong because you can be overwhelmed by tchotchke. So it's definitely a great holiday gift. And so that reach out to us. The information will be, of course, at the end of this clip, but reach out and reserve your spot. And we'd love to see you there. We cannot wait to enjoy this weekend with you.
This is an experience we're looking forward to.
We are looking forward to this experience. So until the next time we talk to you, remember to keep dwelling in those limitless possibilities and call us. Sign up for that retreat. We'll see you soon.
Bye for now.